I realized I'm so boring in my videos that I'm going to try and be better at not being boring. In all of my videos, I just sit there and I'm like, okay, so I got this cool fish and it's just so boring. I was literally watching one of my videos and I was like, nobody wants to watch this. So now I'm going to try and not be quiet as a mouse in some clips and then really loud in other clips. I'm going to try and do that throughout the whole video. Hi. So, right before this, before I started recording, for the past day or so, my speakers on my monitor haven't been working. And I realized because my keyboard wasn't working when I was trying to edit something yesterday. So I was unplugging my camera, my microphone, my mouse, everything, trying to find out which one was the keyboard, and then try and unplug the keyboard and replace it with a different keyboard. But then, magically, the keyboard started working, but then my speakers didn't work. So just a couple minutes before this stream, I realized that this, a Yeti microphone, a blue Yeti microphone. They have a speaker option, I guess you would call it, a speaker feature on the microphone. So when I was unplugging the microphone, when I plugged it back in, my monitor read that as a microphone and a speaker. So I was trying to play this clip to see if my speakers were working because I restarted my monitor 3 times. And turns out I went in StreamYard and I went to the speaker option and the speaker was set for a Blue Yeti microphone when it's supposed to be set for the speakers that are built into the monitor. So I fixed that and now my speakers work. So I'm super happy about that. But today's video, I don't really know if you'd call this a vlog because a vlog is more of I'm going to walk around with camera all day and show what I'm doing today. This is more of a way of documenting my past few days, weekish, like the new fish that we got, upcoming projects, all the new tanks, everything that went on at the fish swap, and everyone that I met that's in the fish fam. I met a couple people there. I got pictures with them, and basically this is like a cool document video of what I did. So I do have a video of me bagging up all the plants and worms, and I did not film the fish aspect of that because my mother and the rest of my family were helping too bag up all the fish. So I did not film that, but we bagged up 8 of each of the cichlids, a couple pairs of rice fish, daisy blue rice fish, some pairs of cherry barbs, a bunch of crebensis, a pair of crebensis, and a bunch of guppies and mollies. And maybe something else. So, I'm going to insert a clip of, it's going to be fast forward, it's going to have music on it, but it's a clip of me bagging up all the plants and worms. And I think when I was bagging up the worms, I forgot I was recording, and then there's a part that I have to clip out. It was 20 minutes. It was just rolling, and I didn't know that it was because I shut the laptop and it continued to film, but that's fine. So I'm going to insert a clip of that, fast forward right here. for the new fish that I got in this tank, the people next to us at the fish swap, Celtic Koi, I traded some of my mother's Dalmatian mollies, and I got 6 bandit cories. I got them home, and the next day they had a little bit of an illness. I don't know if that was the seller's fault or if it's my fault. Anyway, they're all looking nice. I lost one of them, unfortunately, but 5, hopefully I can breed them with 5. If not, I know Dan's Fish is selling some of the bandit cories. But they're all looking nice, and they're eating, and I've been doing water changes like twice a day. So I think they're in good shape and in good hands. And then right here is a tank. I have a pair of killifish that I got. Apparently it's like a super rare killifish, but I forgot what it was called because I threw the bag out without writing it down. And then there's also 6 CW010, or I guess CW10 gold laser koi cats that I got from Monster Aquarium New York City, which Patty's Petite Tanks actually picked them up from Monster Aquarium and hand-delivered them to me, along with 6 black Schultzii, aka black Venezuelan cories, that are downstairs. I'll have to get footage of them and insert them probably right after this. And then down at the bottom, you can't see it, but right down there in that 20-gallon, 2 days ago was my birthday. The 23rd of November was my birthday, and I got some cool gifts. I got like a bucket of cheese balls, and I got a cool sweatshirt. This is actually a sweatshirt that I sell on Teespring. So this is the front, and the back says #FishFam, one big community. So that's a really cool sweatshirt, and I'm so happy that I got it. And also, I got what's down there, which is 10 orange Venezuelan, aka Corridor of Venezuelanus koi cats, and I got those for my birthday, which I was so excited for because that was the last koi that I had on my list. That does not mean I'm done getting koi cats. That was just like, sorry if you heard that, but that I had like 4 on my list. It was the gold lasers, the orange Venezuelan, the black Venezuelan. Is that 3? I think that's 3, but I think, the other one was Corridor Equis, which I'm getting next summer because they're a little bit more expensive than these ones were. But I'm going to insert clips of each of the cories right here. There was a person not directly next to us, but let me talk about the person next to us first. So the person next to us is Disco Fish. She has a Get Gill store, and she wanted to trade. So she got a pair of snakeskin guppies and a mature culture of one of my oatmeal worms. It was either microworms, Walter worms, or banana worms. I can't remember. But she got those, and then in return, I got some dwarf water lettuce, which I'll show right here. And then also, I got a really big mystery snail. I have a really big, I don't know if it's a mystery snail. I guess mystery snails, well, snails that big technically aren't considered mystery snails, and she's pretty big. And she laid an egg clutch above the water a couple days ago. I've only had her for, today would be the 4th day, but she laid an egg clutch on the 3rd day that I had her. And it looks pretty fertile, so maybe I'll have some baby mystery snails. I don't know. But that's exciting. And then another person across from us had a bunch of these plastic tanks, and they look just like this. So they had a bunch of them. They were getting rid of them. So we want to breed betas because we were invited to a reptile expo, or we're going to a reptile expo next year, but they're trying to get into aquatic things too, I'm assuming. and the people up there cannot seem to get a hold of shrimp like Neocaridina and Caridina. So we already have a bunch of tanks, like 12 tanks for shrimp that we are breeding those in, and most of them have babies right now. And then we also have to breed betas, which would be going into those plastic containers. So we got a great deal on those. And then the dude that I was going to talk about, which was kind of like to the left, like diagonally from us, breaking down his fish room, getting out of the hobby, had a bunch of cool stuff. I got a bunch of stuff, like I got methylene blue, some additional thermometer, some of these smaller mag floats. I think I got 2 of them. There was a TDS meter there, but I didn't grab it. We got a big bag of crushed coral, and then I think Patty got 2 or 3 5-gallon tanks there for like a couple bucks each, and she returned the new ones that she had just bought. But I don't know if you'll be able to see it. I don't know. There it is. So right there, ignore my cat's bed, but right there is a 15-gallon tank. And he was like, it's after 3, everything's free, because the fish swap ended at 4. So I got a free 15-gallon, and I'm actually going to be building a new streaming desk and making it all one. So I don't think any of you know my streaming setup right now, but basically my desk is here, and then the stand next to my desk is like right here, so a little bit bigger, and then my dresser is like this much taller than the other ones. So I'm building a desk that is all level, and it goes around the corner and over to here, which you can't see, but there's like this big of a gap between this fish tank rack and where my streaming desk is going to be. It's going to be a corner desk, which is going to be awesome. And I'm going to be putting the 15-gallon right here. I'm probably putting Cory cats in it because I love Cory cats now. So I got a 15-gallon tank for free and a bunch of other stuff. And then my mother got a cracked 5-gallon tank that she's going to use for some worms. Because, you know, that's what we do. So that's awesome. And I think KJE Aquatics was set up there. They had a bunch of dry goods and some plants too. And they have a YouTube channel, so if you'd like to check them out, go right ahead. And some people that I met there. One person that I met was DeFreeze Aquariums. I think it's DeFreeze Aquariums, not Aquatics. Can't remember. But he was super cool. He got some worms from us. And he stopped and chatted for a little bit. Not too long, but it was definitely fun meeting him. And I got a picture with him, which hopefully I'll insert like in the video somewhere right here. I also met Landon's Amazing Animals. So funny story about that was, I think that, I don't know what their table was marked as, but it was not anything related to Landon's Amazing Animals. And I know that he said he was going to be set up there. Anyways, he wanted the adult pair of Carenzas that we had, and they had koi. And my mother was like, no koi, no koi, no koi. Because I wanted to go buy one. Then he had come over and he was interested in the adult pair of Carenzas. And then he was like, you want to trade? And so Patty and I actually went over and picked out a really beautiful koi. And then they were interested in some African cichlids. And then he was like, by the way, I'm Landon's Amazing Animals. I was like, okay. It never clicked. It never clicked like that. So I got to meet Landon, which was awesome. And then I also met Patty. So Patty was so awesome. I forget what time she got there. I think she got there like a little bit after, like 12:30, 1 o'clock-ish. And she hung out till the end. She hung out till like a little bit after 4. And she packed up and went home. And she brought my Cory cats, which was awesome. So meeting Patty was awesome. I also met ABC, I can never get the name right, ABC Biotope and Aquatics, which was awesome. He had his kid there, and they hung out at our table for a little bit, and then they browsed the rest of the plates. And then we met KJE Aquatics, which was really awesome. Like I said, they had a bunch of dry goods and some plants. We had a bunch of botanicals and stuff from them. In the future, I'm going to be ordering some fish from them, and my mother ordered medications from them last night. So KJE Aquatics is super awesome. Definitely check them out too. And I can't remember what else I wanted to show. Oh, I think Saturday before the fish swap, before we bagged up all the stuff, it was like early in the morning, like 8 o'clock in the morning, and we left to go get more fish tanks. There was a 20 high and a stand, and it came with some really cool sand that I used for some of my koi cats. And it had like a hang on the back filter and a light and a lid and stuff. And there was a 10-gallon to 3.5 gallons. And then there was a little goldfish bowl. So I call them goldfish bowls because that's what everybody knows them by, but don't put your goldfish in them, please. Anyways, I think that's it. So if I think of anything else, I'll put it in the video somewhere. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching this week's video. I don't know when this is coming out. Today's the 25th, but I have this might come out next Thursday or the Thursday after. I have to upload some worm videos anyways. But thank you all so much for watching this week's video, and I hope you have a great day. Bye, everyone.